Alert was kind of just a little fun thing when we were like in 5th grade. We made some stickers and played like a house show or two.
That was us kind of trying to figure out how to start a band. Like maybe 2005 when we were in like 5th grade or something like that.
Nobody came obviously because there's nothing there, but it was fun.
Miss Hannah, M.A. Javis, that was actually our first band that kind of started getting the ball rolling for us. We released a record in Japan and we released some tapes with Burger in the past and played quite a bit locally. Never got too far outside of the city except for LA, Orange County, back and forth. For that time and for the high school years, we felt like it was a lot.
Then move if you hate it so much. Look at the top. Get the top.
I would be in high school on my video production computer in the back of the class, emailing this record label in Japan, trying to see if they'll put something out. I'd never been to Japan, I didn't know anything about it, and they were down. You shoot your shot, and maybe it happens, maybe it doesn't, but for us, that was like how we would try to make things happen.
Yeah, at that time, you were doing a lot of the DIY aspects of it as far as like calling up DiPiazza's Mark and then just being like, hey, can we get this date on this? And then you assemble a lineup and then we would overplay there in high school all the time.
But it didn't matter because there was no long-term goal or anything. We just
play again and just keep refining your set there and hoping that one more person than the night before walks through the door or whatever.
If that. It was more for us is just get on there and play. We were never ever trying to do anything where we're like, yeah, we're gonna be this band, we're gonna be big. It was just like, make it something that we like. That was like literally it, and that's pretty much still how it is today.
I'm not fucking take it from you. Get your own skateboard. You wish you wouldn't have challenged me, shit. One life for another. Miami shit.
Long Beach used to be like our LA, basically. So we would OC to Long Beach. Long Beach felt far at that time in those early days of playing where you're like, oh, DiPiazza's is like, that's the happening spot. Eventually, towards later high school, we'd start going to play LA at smaller, either a DIY spot or like a very small club.
Almost every day after school on the weekends, I would call Mark DiPiazza up on the phone, just badger the shit out of him until he put us on a show or two and then try to carve out a night of my own so I could put on my own show. Sometimes the bands wouldn't show up. It was a mess.
You'd be making CDs and then you would would get the CD covers from like Staples, and then you'd put them through the printer so they would print your logo on the back, and then put the CD in there, and then you'd give them out at school, or you give them out at shows, whatever demo tape you could get. We couldn't access shirts at that time.
Flyers in school, they get ripped down, you know, stuff like that. You do what you can, but as long as it's fun, like, who cares, you know? There was some great things about it and some sort of mundane things about it, but for the most part, when we look back now as we're a bit older, I think we can appreciate it more than maybe even we did when we were growing up here. There were some cool aspects to it. Him and I have said previously before, it's kind of one of those things where it doesn't have a lot going on, but you can make some fun experiences for yourself if you get creative, essentially. There's also some things that used to be around in the city or in the county that were kind of fun, kind of vital to us when we were growing up that aren't here anymore. Just as anything, and just things change, but there's a lot of really cool history that came out of Orange County musically. We like to kind of pay attention to that. Wyatt and I grew up with a lot of that stuff as far as just like listening to really random old records from OC that just inspired us a lot, honestly.
We play hockey every week, ice hockey, and we play roller hockey too.
We were forced to play roller hockey in high school because
We actually weren't forced to play roller hockey. We actually weren't forced to play hockey. We were forced to play roller hockey.
He would play pretty random shows, LA or the Inland Empire, Orange County. And a lot of the time it was just a backyard show, or maybe it was an AA show. We were usually the youngest there, and a lot of older people who were just old school punks, but just older now, you know? And so that was kind of the vibe. I mean, I think our first show we ever went to was in Riverside, and it was a backyard show with an empty pool, DI, Shattered Faith, and
Unit F.
yeah, some other band. And that was, I think, in 2004. So I think that was the first time we ever really went to a show that was like that.
I got to kind of experience like the vibe of it all, but I think from that point on we were pretty interested in any and all things to do with that. So up until then, essentially, we were just always trying to get to a show or go see something. And we've had the privilege of seeing a lot of really good new school stuff over the years and a lot of really good old school stuff too.
I think we would be fulfilled if we didn't do it the way we always have been doing it, because the garden is just really who we are, because it started from such a young age. We didn't like just start it now or a couple years ago. It's been a thing for a long time as we've grown with it, so I think it really reflects like who we are as people, even if it seems like it doesn't at times. It always kind of does.
It's changed a ton in the respect that at the time we were just trying to do something a little different than what we had been doing before, which was obviously just condensing us to like a two-piece, just us two brothers. We were super into bands that were more our contemporaries at that time.
Before, we were really honed in with our previous band at that time with the Minutemen thing, Saccharine Trust kind of vibe, like Big Boys, influenced by punk rock, but it takes it in a total different artistic type of direction. And we emulated it a lot. We really got into it. But I think when the Garden started, it was like taking a piece of that, but then taking everything else that we love and putting it into that and then mixing it up with the Garden. Whatever it's going to be is just however we're feeling at that time. We call it VADAVADA because that's what we feel describes it well enough.
I see a goose egg. I spot a goose egg.
It's pure creative expression within ourselves. It's keeping an open mind. It's not boxing ourselves in. Boxing yourself in is fine if you like it, but for the most part, we'd rather keep it open. So we call it VADAVADA. So we have the freedom to do whatever we want. But VADAVADA is versatile. It can go work in different ways, you know. It's our world that we put out into the public, but if you're making your own world creative and genuine and pure, and it's something interesting and relatively new that you're doing and it comes straight from you and you're putting it out into the world, then that's VADAVADA. But for us, this is what it is for us. Yeah, it can be different for everybody because everybody's different, you know.
Tonight, I'm here with the lovely Garden. All right, first question. A favorite swear word?
Go to hell.
Fashion influences?
I have to go straight to Robin Williams and Baby Gap, and that's probably it.
Robin Williams and Baby Gap.
All right, biggest musical influences?
Probably Blue Man Group.
George Washington.
Carter?
Just George Washington.
Same here.
All right, best crowd you guys played for, best concert you guys have played?
Last time we were here was pretty dang fun. Yeah.
We have a lot of fun stuff coming up. That's
That was at the observatory.
I don't know, some tour shows have been fun.
And just God bless. I love you. They love you.
Enjoy, you know, it's also self-therapy. It's fun to listen to, even for myself, because I'm making the music that I kind of want to listen to, and I hope other people enjoy it. That's why I called it Enjoy.
So come on over now, things are pretty quiet. I double dare you to try it. So why don't you stop by? I've got some things to try. Everything is colorful, and some things are wonderful today.
and you know, it's fun to make, fun to listen to, and you know, fun to look back on, especially over time. It's basically like a mini time capsule.
We're there. I'm in. She's in. Grandmother jumped till I hit the ground, round and then forehead downtown.
Joy, it's just me. I write the music, I compose the songs, and I play it live. But I have a little help from some friends of mine. Nick Beatty. I don't know, Enjoy's it's gotten like smooth, kind of, you know, not so messy, got really tight. A door open with it, I take it, but otherwise it's just for fun. The Garden has a European tour that I'm leaving for in 8 days. And I'm going to meet my brother in Amsterdam. Then we will embark on this tour for about a month. Back, go straight to South by month.
This is my world and it's great to meet you. If I wasn't tied up, I would've stopped to greet you. Even gentlemen began to wear thin. Okay, buzz up, I got races to win. Okay. There's winners and losers, it's all the same. Getting all caught up, playing the same exact game of life. And I want no part in it, I just won't be involved with it. Because I am living underground, I'm telling everybody I am safe and sound. Yeah, that's me.
Basically, I do puzzle because it's kind of a hobby that I put out a lot of songs. I've put out quite a few albums. I just like doing it. It makes me feel good. It's kind of like therapy. I sing about things that I don't usually sing about in the garden just because it feels better to sing about it with this kind of music. I don't know, it's sometimes dancey, sometimes romantic, sometimes a little bit sad, sometimes happy. It's kind of all over the place.
Girl, you're so pretty, but I don't understand where you're coming from.
But I like doing it, and I don't like putting too much boundary around it. Kind of just like releasing songs and putting out albums and doing what I want to do with it, kind of without even thinking, because it just feels good, and I'm not really trying to impress anybody. It's just kind of, it just makes me feel good, basically, at the end of the day. It makes me very happy. I consider Wyatt to be basically the closest person in my life. We play hockey together. We create everything together. You know, we also share clothes. We do it all pretty much together.
What you want to do is you want to get in the creases.
In the creases.
Gotta make sure it's all clean around the edges. You don't want any extra gunk. Something you don't want. After doing dishes, I usually bathe myself in horseradish and lay down and lay face down on the concrete by myself. The kind of atmospheres I like at shows are usually what we've been creating lately, which is just like high volume, high speed, high energy, a little bit of aggression in there, just like everyone, camaraderie basically with the crowd and themselves and the crowd and us basically, and us and the crowd. It differs from time to time because we don't just do it a certain way. We used to, you know, like a few years ago, you know, mostly base it out of the garage, so we'd both be working on something and then boom, it would come out. But now we usually, you know, I'll usually maybe start on the computer, add some fake beats, and then put all the melody on it and the vocals, and then I'll bring it to him and say like, hey, you know, like, then he'll put his drums on it. Or if we make an electronic song, which is just purely electronics, and then we both sing, he'll add his part, I'll add my part. It just differs really from time to time. But I like to, I mean, we've been enjoying it to be computer based lately. I don't know why. I wouldn't mind being a better skateboarder. That's not gonna really do me any good, but I've always tried to skate. I'm just like not that great, you know? Probably because I have long legs. I guess that wouldn't have anything to do with it, but I don't know. Maybe a better cook. I only wear makeup at certain times. Usually when I want to actually look like a girl. Like, I wouldn't want to wear makeup if I had like short hair. I only want to wear it if I have long hair or something like that. So, like, I don't. Yeah, I To be honest, we don't listen to garage rock, or we don't listen to like. I mean, we'll listen to punk.
to just like
Mostly rap.
You want to be? I'll be honest with you right now. I listen to rap and I listen to soundtrack music from cartoons, but like mostly anime cartoons because it's good. It's really good actually.
It comes from way inside where people sit and demons go around and hide. You
modeling was never something that interested us, but I guess it kind of just found us. It was pretty surreal and pretty weird, and I was a mess, and Wyatt was a mess, but I didn't think Wyatt was a mess, and Wyatt didn't think I was a mess, so it was kind of an undercover thing, I think.
We make those beats on our own, and like we make all the sounds and everything, and like we don't steal them from anything. So that's why they are our songs.
This one, life can be hard for a blade of grass.
He doesn't play as much as he used to, but when we were like growing up and stuff, we'd always go to his shows, and I don't know, it had a weird effect on us, you know? It's helped us like build. I mean, he was showing us music in kindergarten that like people find after high school, you know? I don't even know if I would have played drums if drum sets weren't around the house, like, or in the garage and stuff. Like, who knows what I would have done. They were just there, and I ended up teaching myself how to play. I think the first show was a backyard party with the band D.I. and Shattered Faith. It was overwhelming for us as kids, you know, to go there with like just our dad and just a bunch of people surrounding. It was cool though. I mean, surrounding an empty pool, and then people just like, people would, instead of like a pit, you know, like people in the pit, there people would just be skateboarding in the pool and stuff, you know. I was really like intimidated by this one guy who went down the slide on his skateboard because there was a slide at the top of the pool, and he dropped all the way down to the bottom from the slide on his skateboard, and he ate shit. The deep roots of it was Burger Records, because Burger Records, when you make a good tape or do something on Burger Records, they usually send it off to different places. One of the places they sent it off to was Big Love, I believe, and I don't remember how we ended up first releasing something, because we have released another record with them. I think I just asked.
and a safe drive home. Have a wonderful night and a safe drive home. Motherfucker, have a wonderful night and a safe drive home. Have a wonderful night and a safe drive home. Have a wonderful night and a safe drive home. Have a wonderful night and a safe drive home.
High school was like slightly weird for us. We definitely weren't friends with everybody. There was this rumor going around, I guess, that we turned into like full-on trannies. It was weird for us because we were like, why would that even matter if we were full-on trannies? Like, what would be the problem with that?
I'll be asking questions much louder. Forget to mention it's a lesson, it's a lesson. Today's a day I reckon there's a biting at my leg. Interrupts my day. He's in the sand range and he still can't get a date. Let's go out and get him back. Let's put it on his head. Let's drag him through the streets till his body's nice and red. Fuck it up.
One of the biggest things I think we like about our side projects is because we've made so many albums and so many songs and put so much stuff out that I think it's kind of the thing where it's like, it's really fun to look back on it and like listen to it and be like, dang, like remember when we were doing that at that time and blah, blah, blah.
This is what we do, best don't take that for. Not interested in smoking shit, I've never been a pro. That's why you're back to thinking I'm losing these good at it.
My mom kind of was pushing us to continue school, so we enrolled in community college. It kind of always gave us the jitters. It didn't really work out for us.
Feeling when I see that I feel your light throwing up when I read back, but this is my life. She might just be my wife, and if you're thinking of me, then you better think twice.
Oh my, you're like threatening. I'm actually gonna look semi-threatening. If I had the wizard mask on, I'd be fucked. Like girlfriends we've had or whatever, see how close Wyatt and I are. Even though we're brothers, our closeness worries them. It's something I understand being concerned about, but it's not something I have an answer for. Good song. Yeah, it's really cool. Turn it up. I really like it, actually. I'll do push-ups to it.
We like being home, and we like staying home for the most part.
We're the Garden, and this song's called Circles.
I guess this is sort of the age where kids start moving out and people start like trying to build their own lives or whatever.
This haha new record. It's coming out on Epitaph and Burger. Shoot, man, I forgot what else to say. I don't know what else to say. Shoot. Whoa, that looks cool. Vexation is an anti-sexual abuse, anti-rape song. It's basically about what I would do if I was to come in contact. It's about getting back at someone who's ever done that to you, kind of. It's like vexation, you know, it means anger, so it's, you know, it pisses us both off to hear about that kind of stuff a lot, and it's makes us wonder why the hell is that, why do people do that kind of stuff, you know? So it's
Just like
basically,
anybody, you know.
it's a song that's, you know, very anti-rape.
I'm gonna make you feel, I'm gonna make you feel just like they felt.
This Could Build Us a Home is about what's going on right now, basically, even though it was written a little while ago. And it's also about some personal conflicts, but it's about basically this could potentially build us a home one day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was about a personal quarrel with somebody.
Yeah, it's about a personal quarrel.
Somebody who was trying to get in the way of what we were doing.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's true.
It was about a personal quarrel with somebody who was trying to get in the way of what we're doing, and it was like the frustration between that. And originally, that song had a very, way more aggressive chorus than it does now. It's a little bit more like sarcastically angry. Before it was straight up like very.
It was different. It would stop and then just go like
it was like borderline, like full on screaming, and now it's more like relaxed and like controlled anger. I guess.
Keeping yourself together. Yeah.
Time, running out of time. I've gotta be
as like a motivational song kind of in a way, and it's kind of telling you to project yourself in a way, you know, of confidence and of you know, not being scared of what's in front of you basically, and looking straight in the eye. It's also very sarcastic in a lot of other ways, but it's also like, you know, focusing on what you're doing and not worrying about what's going on around you basically, you know, not getting in other people's business or not doing things that you don't know about, you know, not getting involved in shit that you're not involved in, but focusing on your own craft, you know, making that good and being confident with it too, and not letting anybody push you around, you know. Egg is about my personal growth as a person, moving forward, breaking out of whatever bubble I thought I was in or was in, you know. It's just like a personal growth song, basically. Haha is a song that it's obviously goofy in a sense, but also it's kind of we don't ever and have never dabbled with drugs, but it's kind of a different perspective of someone who would, to try to like add something to their life, like, ooh, if I try this, maybe it'll make me this, you know. So that's kind of what it's like based around. Everything has a face is yeah, it's basically if you look around you, you can most likely find a face on anything.
This box, it's got a mouth right here. No face though.
But if you no eyes. If you make a slit right there, man, and a slit right there, you can make two eyes. Now he's got two eyes.
He's got a face.
Right everything.
There you have it. Everything has a face. You figured us out.
Yeah.
I wanna be so much like that nose I saw on TV. I wanna be so much like that nose I saw on TV. I wanna be so much like that nose I saw on TV. Got mouths to feed, but this is something that I need. I'm gonna look so great. I'm gonna look like a star. What I want, I'm gonna get what I want when I want. I want what I want, I'm gonna get what I want when I want. I want what I want, I'm gonna get what I want when I want. I want what I want, I'm gonna get what I want when I want.
Jesters game is kind of just a play on words with how we view our live performance with people, you know? It's like there's a lot of tricks. It's kind of like flips, roll back, and then it's like
we always like say that we're entertaining a king, kind of when we're playing. You know,
they're the kings and queens. We're the jesters. We're here to entertain them. That's basically what it's about.
We refer to ourselves as jesters a lot of the time.
Yeah, exactly. Made it just kind of like we like grinding in the club with our girls. That's something we like doing. We actually like that, and we like that culture. But at the same time,
we don't love that culture.
We don't love that culture. Sorry.
Go dance at the club,
But then again, it's also a sarcastic song because of all the songs that are made about going to grind at the club at the same time.
Exactly.
You know, so it's like all sarcastic, but it's not like we don't like to go dance at the club.
Yeah,
you know? Like
exactly.
we love it.
It's a
but
little
it's
bit of
like
a-
also then again like fucking hilarious. that
It's a little
everybody-
50-50.
It's not that we fucking love grinding up.
Sorry,
at the club.
I think I came too strong at the beginning.
I'm treated like a kid. Focus in, focus on, show my strength. Now's the time. Play it straight, move right by. I'll flip the system, I'll make it mine. This is a
Gift is basically about all that's happening right now in a way, and in our personal lives moving forward. Hopefully we've got each other's backs. Hopefully we got, we know what's gonna happen, but at the same time, don't worry about it. Just treat it, all of it, as a gift.
Don't take it for granted either.
Exactly. Not taking what we have going for granted. That's basically what it's about.
The song that you are going to play for us right now, Cloak, is it going to be on the album?
Correct.
Can you tell me what it's about?
It's really about trying to figure out what's behind life's cloak.
Okay then.
And how some people are very apathetic about that, and how it is hard nowadays to be headstrong about that kind of thing.
I wonder what's behind that cloak. Yeah, I wonder what's behind that cloak. Whatever, oh well, whatever, oh well, whatever, oh well.
It's important to experiment and to try to push the mold in some way. I personally would like to think about like moving forward more than just not caring regarding music and art and culture and things like that. So yeah, I guess that's kind of what it's based around.
I guess we'll never know. It's basically what the song's about. It references a couple of things regarding dreams and how they work, but I guess we'll never know because no one fully knows.
I have my own meaning in the song, and then he has like his own meaning, and then it comes together with I guess we'll never know sort of.
Lies are made by stories which we think of when we sleep. Sleep is caused by magic, universe is what I seek. Eagle with no wingspan, calm me down now as I weep. Eagle with no wingspan, calm me down as I struggle to take your life as you struggle to take mine. I guess we'll never know, I guess we'll never know, I guess we'll never know, I guess we'll never know. I guess we'll never know, I guess we'll never know.
Huh? What? Call this number now? Wanna be a big shot? Hello?
Jesters traditionally would perform for the king, or they would perform for a big crowd of people and either just entertain them or make them laugh or whatever. And we feel like that kind of fits the role of what we do on stage a lot of the time. Not that we're up there trying to make people laugh, but it's kind of like an entertainment thing. So for us, it kind of just like, it was just a shape, I guess, we took for a while because it represented what we were doing.
Can you help me? Tell me what I'm doing here and how I move on.
We liked the way it looked, but it also kind of made sense to like the life we lived, I guess, in a way, where it's like, in medieval times, the jesters would perform for the kings or the peasants who would sit on the ground, or the common folk. I guess that's what it says on Wikipedia.
Yeah.
But essentially, yeah, that's kind of what we were doing in a way, where it was just sort of just performing for different crowds every night, and just as a jester would perform for crowds and whatnot for entertainment purposes. But also, during that time we were kind of like hiding a lot of stuff within our music and in our messages. Everyone's got different situations, I think, no matter what they're living with at home or what they got to deal with at school or whatever the case may be. But for the most part, if you find that open space to be whoever you want to be, definitely take it. Some people can't take it immediately. Maybe they have to take it later in life because of their situation or whatever they're going through. But if you find that open space, definitely take it, and don't set any boundaries for yourself, because there's no point, really. You got one life to live, and nobody else's opinion really matters that much.
And at the end of the day, there's probably someone else feeling exactly like you out there that's a little timid at first, but learn from the people around you that you look up to style-wise, and they don't care, so why should you?
Yeah, I'm still embracing different things every day, that like taking new steps to kind of be
confident,
the best me, the most open me, I guess. I think most people kind of categorize that word into like a style of music, which I think at one point it was, but that style of music is definitely not punk anymore. So I think it's a little bit confused at times. Yeah, I think that word kind of means so many things that it sort of doesn't really mean that much at all anymore.
Yeah, I think like anything could be punk, essentially. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have to like sound loud and fast, music-wise, and then same with style. Like, it doesn't.
I think somebody who writes like a book, like a story, and they write it in a different way that you've never heard it before, that has an effect on people that they've never felt before, that could be punk.
Yeah, anyone could be punk. It's just kind of like, it's more of like a mindset, I feel like, than anything.
I mean, I never really wear women's makeup or anything like that. I'll, of course, wear earrings. I'll, of course, get mistaken for a girl, by little kids and stuff like that all the time. But as far as that goes, I just like to, when I go into the women's section in a clothing store or something, I'm not necessarily looking for a dress or looking for, like something that looks like it's from a woman necessarily. I'm just going because I like the fit, and I'm not necessarily boxed in by, oh, this is in the women's section, I can't go there.
You know better than that.
Does he have any other moms?
You know what? Where is he?
Fucking too long, buddy. We had fun. And spending too much time out, and then realizing I only got like less than 30 minutes to do this shit, so I can make it a memorable show. I got this sponge the other day.
Nice.
It helps me so much more than the way I was doing it before.
Did you get soy sauce done?
This Friday, we got a storm coming. It's the new album, Soaring, on Burger Records. On your record players, it's gonna be on your CD players, it's gonna be on your cassette players, it's gonna be online too. Caliber.
mirror might steal your charm refers to living your life in a way where you are not really looking at the reality of what you actually are and what you actually do. Kind of like living an entitled life, or living a life where you're not really aware of who you actually are. Or you look at yourself in the mirror and see who you are, and it steals your charm, essentially. I guess a lot of different ways to explain it. It's like you're not the person you think you are when you're walking around and not looking at yourself.
Mirror might steal your charm, so make a wish.
We perform for crowds of people and we play music, just the same as in medieval times where traditionally jesters would perform for a king or a crowd of townsfolk who would sit on the ground and watch them perform. It's just kind of like an everyday human philosophy. It's easy to fall out of the reality of real life, so sometimes when you give yourself a stern look in the mirror, you're able to see things a little clearer. The artwork was actually inspired in sort of a way by this picture from a long time ago of a witch that's looking to the camera. Our mirror might steal your charm has nothing to do with that, but the fact that we tried to kind of do that but do it with the jester makes it kind of our own thing. But that was really part of the inspiration behind doing it. We wanted a point blank face for the image. We're not really trying to be creepy or anything. We just think they relate to what we do, so we kind of just took it on as a fun thing to do, and we like the way it looks.
Yeah, for sure.
To stay awake. Here comes another day where drama becomes my fate. No issue to speak upon as I trust in my strong will.
Basically, there's a song called Clench to Stay Awake, and when I wrote the lyrics, I had myself in mind, but also something that could relate to him as well. And it's, we tend to faint a lot. So the song is based around how much we faint and how to basically deal with it. My Super Bowl ring is not to be taken literally. It's it just basically is like a way of living. It's like an attitude more than anything. We had a couple different experiences this year where we went to Tonopah, Nevada. If you don't know where Tonopah, Nevada is, it's the home of the Clown Motel. And with the Clown Motel, there's another hotel called the Mitzvah Hotel, which is one of the top 50.
I hit the road a lot so I can pay bills. Some people shoot a lot, some people kill. Some of you deserve to die, but probably never will. You hit the bullseye when you hit the floor. Some of you deserve to die, but probably never will. Probably never will. Probably never will, yeah.
Basically, we wanted to record this album based off of kind of that experience, and we wanted to do it where we recorded it in a haunted house, but the problem is we couldn't really find a haunted house. AM PM Truck is essentially about me falling asleep at the wheel, and I don't really want to fall asleep at the wheel anymore, so it's me talking about it and how I don't want to do it anymore. The last time it happened, we were in Florida and coming from Atlanta to Orlando and crashed. Don't drive when you're tired, don't drive when you're drunk, don't drive when you're texting. I play the guitar. We had some people work with us on the album, which we've never had before. And we had Warfwit from KKB, and we had a little help from Dylan Brady from 100 Gex. He worked on Lurkin, and he had a jack with us. And we had a nice little feature from our old pal Khalif. And we had a feature from our old pal Ariel Pink. And we also had, that was it. So that's all we had. Kiss My Super Bowl Ring, it's kind of a weird thing, but we just kind of know. You have to know going into it, sort of. And I think on this album, more than any other one, we kind of knew going into it what we really didn't want and what we wanted. Versus the other records that we've done, it was a mishmash of a lot of different things, and there wasn't as much quality control, there was just a lot of quantity. So this one, we tried to shrink down the album a little bit, make it a little bit more easy to tolerate, like as far as like length. Even the drums, they're layered, there's bongos, there's all kinds of little bells and hits in there and little things. And the guitars, they're layered, the drums are layered, the bass is layered.
I got something for you. Can you tell me more? Yeah, come on in. Close the door. I'm just thinking fucked up. Now what's been going on? That's fucked up. I'm shitting on my lawn. I don't care if I ain't got it. And if I was your age, I would maybe get crushed. But I ain't taking money to that fucking level. And you're acting like you're seeking it. You know nothing when you take it too far. Call it now, tell me from our town that far. Yeah, fuck you, kid. No, I have your fucking address in a second. I'm gonna put your right to send it that guy. Fuck this shit.
There were ghosts everywhere, and you can believe it or not believe it, and it doesn't make any difference to me. I know they're there, and if you don't think they're there, that's your problem, not mine.
Haunted houses pop up all over the place. It was definitely a human figure.
I think that album just has a different mentality behind it as far as the whole energy behind Kiss My Super Bowl Ring. We were going through a lot of different things in our lives. A lot of different energy was put into that album versus Horseshit. And it has some of the same elements as Kiss My Super Bowl Ring, but it also has more of a playfulness in my opinion.
Horse Shit has some more moments of lightheartedness in it, whereas Kiss My Super Bowl Ring, you don't really find any of those moments of light in it as much. It's more of just a little bit of a darker album in that way, and that's kind of the way we naturally just intended it to be and
where we were at.
Just
really.
where we were at the time, and lyrically especially, Kiss My Super Bowl Ring was just a little more intense.
Give it up for the shoe.
I don't know if there is a real message. I mean, a lot of the things that Wyatt and I do are feeling based, so we don't have like a master plan, and we don't really like plan things out in a way that someday somebody will understand this, you know? It's like, it's only really for us to understand, I think, and if you want to interpret it any way you want is totally cool. I think for us, it's always from the beginning of when we started all of our endeavors. It's for us, you know, we get excited about the music we make, and if we're excited about it, then we're happy.
Different meaning to it and whatnot, and a different message, and there's an overall theme of light darkness. The beginning song had a sample of an old lady talking about supernatural, so there's some stuff there's light themes in it like that. But as far as the songs go, even the song AM PM Drunk from Kiss My Super Bowl Ring, that's just an experience we had and that I had of, you know, crashing your car. You know, it's just like everything's different, you know, and you know, everything has a meaning to it, whether it seems like it does or not, you know. You can't create something, I can't create something without any meaning to it. It's a little hard sometimes to do. It has to come from somewhere. So.
Yeah, even if it's a more abstract song that almost seems like it's a full-on like goof, it's always got something behind it, because him and I are just the type of people, like when we make something, it's always referring to some feeling going on within ourselves.
It's hard for me to put out something that's not going to stand the test of time with no emotion in it. It's got to have some emotion from somewhere. You know, it's kind of got that paint splatter effect. Like maybe an artist wants to splatter paint on the wall and then they're done. You know what I mean? It's over because they like the way it looks just there. That's kind of how I work a lot with songwriting and stuff. Sometimes the first thing you put out is what you want, and you want to just keep it that way because you can't recreate it and it's not fun to tweak it. That's kind of like how I roll a lot of the times writing.
I think age can be looked at as a negative thing nowadays with social media and whatnot, but I think it's actually a badge of honor. A band like Motorhead just kept going and going and going. And I don't necessarily identify with every corner of their ideology, but it was kind of cool and inspiring to a band like us who's been going for almost 15 years at this point. The fact that people even still find interest in coming to see us, whether it's a big venue or a small show in Orange, is awesome. That's all I could really ask for, because I remember the times when we played and there wasn't anyone there. To maintain that now in some manner is great. If something comes our way or we break down some door by accident, I'm happy to walk through and see what's over there. But for the most part, I'm very happy with the type of places we play, the crowds we have, and the music we're still making. I'm very proud to be in this spot I'm at now. If more comes, great. If less comes, that's great too. We'll still be doing the same thing regardless. I think people who listen to our music get to know us over time and are really able to put it together, because that personality backbone never really leaves. You can tell who's making it even if it doesn't sound like the last thing that you heard from that person. That's the good thing about doing this together, is that he has his way of doing things and I kind of have mine, but we both very clearly understand each other's process, and it makes us it's very fluid. Like the interweaving between that creative process is like, he does what he does and he does it well, and I do what I do, you know, and that makes it what it is. Because when we go and we do our separate things, like the puzzle or the enjoy, it's like, that's just him, totally him, all alone, full representation. And likewise for me with the puzzle stuff. So when we come together for the garden, it's like very much both of our ways combining and then just straight shot, basically. So that's how it usually works. As long as we're inspired, angry, and willing to learn, we'll keep making music. We're still inspired, we still feel good, we're still interested in hearing and making new music. Yeah, like, why stop just because we're a little older